Say what you want, but I have never had to pay to piss in Canada or the US. Yeah, what if they pooping and women can't differentiate what's coming when they start pushing? As far as I know, only men have it separated. Ah yes, the giblets. Women are definitely, they got the same stuff as the birds, and the booty hold the birds. And basically, what are you gonna say next? That the magical doorbell that women have is a myth, not real, or might as well call it
one of nature's mysteries.
Hello all of you lovely individuals, and welcome back to another video for the day. We are going back into r/insane people Facebook, because, you know, social media, I absolutely love this so much. I absolutely love spending my nice summer days in the trending tab of all the drama and all the political stuffs, and it makes me absolutely not grow tumors on my back out of just what the shit. So, you know, if you want to be awesome, be a pal, be a buddy of mine, hit the like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you haven't already, hit the scribble and, you know, bang the bell. A man who was mistakenly given £122,000 by the bank was told he could keep it.
Of course, a sand person. If it was a real Brit, they'd want it back.
Okay, first off, I'm not gonna believe that the bank actually said you can keep that much money. They always want their money back plus interest. Even if you already are paying, you're never paying enough. Also, hooray! Racism! The person is this pigmentation, which means I'm perfectly justified in my mind making this statement. Seriously, do you not realize how dumb you sound, Sir Husky? In all seriousness, anytime anybody makes a statement about somebody's skin color coming into play, for some reason, they're the only ones in the room not realizing how stupid they sound. Only thing I've seen that makes it even worse is if you're calling somebody something else, but you're also then the same pigmentation. Like, calling somebody white trash don't exactly have any weight to it if you yourself is, you know, the white. Oddly enough, that one I've actually encountered firsthand, you know, working retail. Lovely.
You wake up in 2026 in a Trump Freedom City. You walk the streets carrying your locally issued AR-15 and greet your fellow patriots. Downtown thrives with beautiful buildings and Main Street shops. You raise a family on one income and own a house in the suburbs. Order is restored.
Ah yes, anything else you want to steal from the 1950s? What do you also want to bet this dingbat thinks that open carry laws means that you can carry around the rifle with a big old sling on your shoulders, you know, hands on the trigger and everything, just casually. I've been to places that actually have open carry laws. Nobody had to worry about anything because everybody had their thing holstered. It also wasn't a giant big-ass rifle.
The top picture is a tree stump I found in my neighborhood. The bottom is Table Rock in Oregon.
Ah yes, congratulations. One is a tree that got cut down. The other one, much like your mind and mental state, is a plateau. But you know, that must mean that it's definitely an ancient tree, you know, because giant ancient trees back then, all the way back in my days, were made out of stone and totally not wood. What tinfoil conspiracy will you have today? Take your guesses down in the comments.
Christians are the new Jews.
$20 says that this person is the type of person that if I called them a Karen, they would think I just called them a racial slur.
Can you name one instance of a group of Christians attacking and killing people and declaring it to be the mandate of God?
Yeah, the Salem witch trials. Or are you going to pull the that's different card like for some reason it is? I had that one in my subconscious. I didn't even need to think about it because I figured that one was there. And I feel like there's 10 to 30 other ones, but the Salem witch trials was very much the most obvious one I could think of. And then just some fall family photos, and some of her, and then her and my son, and us. I don't know, we're probably not going to get Christmas pics. I also have pumpkins I can bring to use as props and stuff.
Yeah, that's perfect. I do weddings too, in case you didn't know, if you needed a wedding photographer. Is this a first-time engagement, a wedding, or both you and him? I like the samples. Send as many more as you like. My second engagement, and we probably will need a wedding photographer. We are not having a huge wedding. I'll keep looking later after work. You've been married before or first time? I always ask my couples to get to know them more. LOL. And okay, cool. I've been married before. It's his first time. My son is from my first marriage, but the dad doesn't have anything to do with him, unfortunately, so he calls my fiance, Anthony, Dad. We've been together for over 4 years, been through a lot. Honestly, met in rehab and stayed clean this whole time and created a huge life for ourselves.
I struggled more than him, and he stayed by my side the whole time. I'd like to get some pics of me with the kids, and him with the kids, and then each individually with each kid. I'm hoping Sophie, my daughter, smiles. LOL.
I refunded your $25. As a Christian, I cannot support non-covenant relationships, whether it's weddings, engagements, etc. The marriage covenant is until death. Remember saying your vows. Even if you separate, you are still one flesh, and one death separates that. I know you're upset, angry, etc. towards me. That's okay. They hated Jesus first, so I expect nothing less. This isn't my first time, and sadly won't be my last time having to explain this to eternal souls who will spend eternity somewhere after they die. So I will leave you with these verses, and if you'd like to discuss further, we can do so. Romans 7:2, for the woman which hath a husband is bound by the law to a husband, so long as he liveth, but if the husband be dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband. Romans 7:3, so then if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from that law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man.
How are you gonna post a Bible verse which very much counteracts something that you were very much trying to be a dong about? I honestly thought that dum-dums like this read the stuff that they cherry pick when it comes to taking stuff out of the Bible. So getting hit and beaten isn't that, but thank you for telling me I'm going to heck. If we all got what we deserved, we'd all be in heck. You made those vows, did you not? I should have married so quickly. The beating and hitting happened only after the wedding. You don't have to go to heck, but it is your choice to reject Jesus Christ. Just because a marriage failed does not mean you have to be in a relationship. But I guess women who make children want other men who didn't birth them to take the place of the father, to make life easier, to pay the expenses and babysit. Yeah, you're a piece of work. Dude's not just a piece of work. A piece of work is like finally getting past constipation. This dude is not even up to par for that.
It's not difficult, ladies. 1, if you think you might be fat, you are. Don't ask us.
Sir, if you may be stupid, trust me, we all know. You're the only one too oblivious to recognize it. Don't ask us.
2, learn to work the toilet seat. If it's up, put it down.
Hey, my mans, why don't you just learn to be courteous, or is that, much like you recognizing that you're stupid, rocket science? At the end of the day, honestly, the toilet thing is just weird. I'm not much of a fan of people that leave the seat up, but also at the same time, I am not a fan of the people that get explosively shouty when they does.
3, if you ask a question you don't know an answer to, expect an answer you don't want to hear.
I mean, that's just all around. People probably don't like the honesty in it all, and it just don't tap dance around something if somebody is asking a question and wants criticism. This is just not for ladies, but like everybody.
4, anything you wear is fine. Really.
This one actually I kinda understand, because yeah, most anybody with a reasonably good character is not gonna give like a single thing about bashing you if you decide to wear something versus something that you don't decide to wear. At the end of the day, a date with somebody is going out with the person, not going out with the person plus what they are wearing. And for anybody that bashes somebody else because they decide to wear some clothes versus something else, y'all suck.
5, you have enough clothes. What if they just like to get the clothes that they like to get?
Like, I like to buy busted tees, and every once in a while they'll come out with something new. Does that mean that I have space for it? Probably not, but I like the art that goes on it.
6, you have too many shoes.
Literally could say the same thing for number 5 that I can say for number 6, but also, if you are the type of person saying this, I can absolutely guarantee you have one set of tennis shoes that you will ride into the sunset regardless of how beat to all shit it is.
7, crying is blackmail. Use it if you must, but don't expect us to like it.
Oh yeah, no, it's totally blackmail when, you know, she cries because her childhood dog died or some stuff like that. 8. Ask for what you want. Subtle hints do not work. Okay, this is another one I can understand. I'm very stupid, and I will not initially believe you if you're trying to give me hints or anything. Plus, also, I suck at initiating conversations. Please just, if you like somebody, and it's a girl talking to a dude, just tell the dude that you like him. Now that I think about it, there's probably been at least 4 or 5 instances of the past of people flirting with me, but I am completely warehouse head, big head, nothing up there, just a big old empty space, and I cannot read hints for shit. Like, somebody could pin me up against a wall, and I still don't believe them. 9. No, he does not know what day it is. Mark it on a calendar. How do you not know what day it is? It's today. Also, if for some reason you really don't know what day it is, like, how do you not have a phone? 10. Most guys own 2 to 3 pairs of shoes. What makes you think we'd be any good at choosing which pair out of 30 would look good with your dress? Well, I can absolutely guarantee if you're going to a 5-star restaurant, you have a nice dress and nice heels and everything, the B12 shit sandals, probably not the best pair. 11. Yes and no are perfectly acceptable answers. Okay, another one that I can understand with this, very much so. Simple yes or no's are very much good. Also, at the same time, people really need to understand that if you're told no, that means no. Some people really got a hard time with that one. 12. Your mom doesn't have to be our best friend. I mean, you don't have to be absolute best friends, but at the same time, it's pretty decent to get along. 13. Check your oil. Ah, yes, you know, hee hee hoo hoo, girl don't know how to work on car. 14. Anything we said 6 or 8 months ago is inadmissible in an argument. All comments become null and void after 7 days. Okay, but what if it's like something like they drowned a puppy? Does that still become null and void after those 7 days, or does that stick around? Because I kind of feel like it would stick around. Don't be out here thinking that red flags have an expiration date. No, they do not. 15. If something we said can be interpreted 2 ways, and one of the ways makes you sad and angry, we meant the other one. Ah, yes, just what the relationship needed, and it's just a prank, bro. Cop out. 16. Let us ogle. If we don't look at other women, how can we know how pretty you are? Okay, here's the thing. If you're going to be in a significant other relationship, a monogamous relationship with only one person, I kind of feel like that's something that you very much have established at the get-go. I mean, there's a fine line between saying that the person on TV or in the movies looks cute, and then versus the person who you are out with on a date, looking over and seeing a person, and then that person activates the neurons. That is very much a difference there. There's very much a difference between saying that the person is cute on TV versus looking over and going full on humming. Both parties really need to know that one. 17. You can either ask us to do something or tell us how you want it done. Not both. I mean, isn't just asking somebody to do something and telling them how you want it done the same thing? I feel like you just kind of suck at listening. 18. Whenever possible, please say whatever you have to say during commercials. I mean, that's just a common courtesy kind of thing when you were watching shit. Like, I was at Otakon with my friends, and they wanted to go to the quintessential quintuplet specials, and for some reason, there were like 3 douches behind us that would not shut up during the entire time, to the point where one of my friends turned around, shouted at them, and then went back to watching the movie. Just in general, for everybody. For some reason, it's on this list, but it does not need to be on this list, because for some reason, this is the list where the guy thinks that this only applies to women. No, just in general, please be courteous during a show or movie. 19. The relationship is never going to be like it was the first 2 months we were going out. I mean, if you're not putting up an act and actually being the genuine you that you're supposed to be going the whole time, that very much disproves number 19 here. The honeymoon phase is very much something that exists because people will try too hard to make a relationship work, and then they wind up not being their real selves. And then after that phase is done, they become their real selves, and that's where that whole thing of you changed in the relationship comes from. And I'll tell you this right now, just straight up be upfront with them. Because I can honestly tell you, if you tell somebody that you like building Legos and having chicken nuggets on a weekend, then you might actually find somebody that likes to do that too. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.